Welcome back to Soulpreneur Scaling Stories. Okay, so today we are diving into discovery calls and how to do them in a way that is so much better. For 2025, we're going to get rid of the old way that we've been doing them, and it has nothing to do with actually selling. So let's dive into how you can transform your discovery calls from I need to think about it to when can we start. So today what we're going to talk about is why the old way of doing discovery calls just isn't working anymore and what to do instead. One simple thing that will easily convert potential clients into eager ones who are happy to pay you right away, and how to naturally guide sales conversations that feel so good that you never have to, quote, sell ever again. All right, so let's dive into it. Okay, so let me know if this sounds familiar to you. If your discovery call ends with, oh yeah, that sounds good, I need to think about it. You're posting consistently, you're kind of showing up doing the things, but hearing crickets. Or maybe you know that you deliver amazing results, but you really struggle to articulate your value in a way that makes it obvious to potential clients. People seem interested, but then they ghost you, or maybe they're looking around, they're comparison shopping. Or perhaps you dread sales conversations because it really feels like you're there convincing people, you're there selling. So if you have felt any of these things, just know that you are not alone. And we're going to get into an easy solution to naturally attract dream clients who already know that they want to work with you. And you get to basically eliminate the word sales or selling from your vocabulary. Okay, so we know that the vast majority of online service providers like you struggle to stand out from the crowd. And by this, I mean that I cannot tell you how many Instagram bios I read that say, I'll save you time. You get to focus on the needle moving thing. Everybody says the same thing. And this means that it takes so much longer to find these premium clients who actually value your work. And then because of this, you kind of feel like a lot of people feel like, oh, I have to charge a little less. I don't know. People don't want to work with me. Is it my pricing? You really start to question yourself. Maybe you work with these unaligned clients because you're having trouble attracting the ones that you really want to work with that feel great to you. And maybe you've even found that you have to go on at least 5 discovery calls before somebody actually signs on to work with you. And this isn't surprising because most service providers started their business focused on doing their work, right? They're focusing on doing actual great work for their clients. So things like offer development, marketing, creating frameworks, processes, all of that type of stuff to actually run your business and tell people how amazing you are and show them, this often takes a back seat. Even though these things are crucial for showcasing your expertise and attracting the premium clients that you want. And on top of that, the natural instinct is really to be flexible and adaptable. And I'm sure you've done this, right? Saying yes to everything your client asks for. Oh, can you do this? Can you do this? Yes, yes, I can do that. I can do that. And this really comes from a good place, but it actually makes it harder for clients to understand your true value. And side note, when you're saying yes to all of these things that, maybe some of them you can figure out, some of them you can do, it really doesn't benefit anybody because these are not things that you're amazing at, most likely. These are things that most likely you don't enjoy because you didn't offer them in the first place. So you're not going to enjoy doing this work. So you're not going to deliver the best results. So they're not going to get what they want. You're not going to enjoy doing it. And now you've just created a whole lot of stress for yourself. So saying yes to everything and doing all the things is really the worst thing that you can do for your business. And also, when you are constantly morphing your services to match each client's requests, you look like this generalist who can sort of do a bit of everything instead of the expert who delivers specific results. And that's who you are. You are an expert in the thing that you do. But when you do everything, you don't position yourself as the expert. So this, I can help you with everything and anything approach might seem client focused. It might seem like you're doing the best thing, but often it leads to confusion about what you are truly exceptional at. And it makes it nearly impossible for clients to see the unique transformation that you provide. You're not valued for the things that you're amazing at. You're not valued for the work you do when you kind of just do everything. So when you're this generalist, you're kind of seen as like the TJ Maxx service provider instead of the Bloomingdale's that you know that you are inside in your soul. And let's be honest, nobody can be amazing at everything. Many of us tried to be, but you cannot be amazing at every single thing. So when you spread yourself thin, trying to be everything to everyone, you dilute your natural talents and your unique strengths. The most successful service providers are not the ones who do it all. Let me say that again. The most successful online service providers, virtual assistants, online business managers, everybody in between are not the ones who do it all. They're the ones who have, the most successful ones are ones who have identified what they are truly exceptional at and what they love doing and have built their businesses around that. The most successful online service providers are the ones who have identified what they are exceptional at and what they love doing and have built their businesses around that. So by trying to serve everyone, you are doing a disservice to your clients who would benefit most from your specific zone of genius, from your unique magic. And research consistently shows that clients are more likely to choose service providers who have a clear, systematic approach over those who offer general solutions. And this is a framework. Having a framework around the work that you do, the services that you provide, it's not about being rigid. It's about being the leader in your client relationships. It has shown, or it shows, that you have thought deeply about getting results and have developed a proven path to success. And you're still doing kind of the same thing, but you are packaging it up in a specific way. And it's this simple shift that transforms you from this person who just kind of takes orders, who other people tell what to do, to a trusted expert. And that is the thing that makes sales conversations feel so much more natural and more authentic. So what is really going on when you don't have a clear framework for your offers? What happens is that potential clients cannot see what makes you different. So it makes getting clients so much harder. It makes these discovery calls, these sales conversations so much more difficult. You struggle to articulate your value. People don't understand what you do. They don't see why they should hire you over somebody else. You struggle to show up with confidence because you're like, yeah, I can do that. I can do, it's a whole different vibe when you show up as somebody who is this person who has a framework, who has a step-by-step method, who does their thing versus I can do whatever you want me to do, right? The confidence is different. You feel like every client, every call, everything you do feels like reinventing the wheel. It takes up so much more of your mental space. When you don't have a framework for your offers, you're focusing on individual tasks instead of a complete transformation. And when you don't have a framework, you end up selling instead of guiding. So it's a lot of negatives, and this makes things a lot more harder when you don't have a framework. And the really cool thing is that the simple but powerful shift that automatically increases your confidence tenfold, that makes you stand out as the expert and has premium clients lined up ready to work with you before they even get on the call, is to have a framework. When you have this framework, your conversation flows effortlessly. It's so easy to talk about what you do. Your clients see your personal unique value immediately. It is so clear what you do and why, how they get the transformation and why they get the transformation. You naturally position yourself as the expert. You guide instead of sell. And that feels really good. That feels so much better. Your confidence naturally increases because you know exactly what to say and how to get results. It's really cool. So a powerful framework is not just the steps. It's a systematic approach that makes your unique process clear and repeatable, which, by the way, helps you run your business so much more efficiently and is the major reason why having a framework helps you to earn double the money in half the time, because you have a process. A framework showcases your expertise naturally. It gives clients a roadmap to the transformation so they know exactly what's going to happen. They know what's going on there. And it creates built-in boundaries and expectations. So if you are somebody who struggles with client boundaries, which I know so many service providers do, this solves that. So now you can see the power of having a framework. And so what does it actually look like in action? So it has 4 key elements to a framework. It is a clear transformation promise. It is 3 to 5 distinct phases. It's your unique methodology. And it is specific milestones and outcomes for each phase. But here's what most people get wrong. They try to include everything in the kitchen sink they know instead of focusing in on their unique magic, on their zone of genius. So a great framework, a great offer is not about doing all the things and showcasing all your knowledge and solving every single problem that somebody has. It's actually about showcasing your unique approach to get a very specific result. These are the most effective frameworks. And having a framework flow completely transforms your discovery calls because now you have this clear structure to follow. You can easily show people how you help them. It's so easy to understand, right? When you say, okay, these are my phases, these are the steps, this is how I help you. You're like, okay, I understand that. Versus what you say now, right? Oh yeah, I do this and that. And you kind of list off a bunch of tasks that you can do generally. And even if you're focused on something, let's say you're a launch manager, but you don't have a framework, you're like, yeah, and it's so much harder to explain what you do, this whole launch process, versus now you have a way to talk about it. When you have a framework flow, it builds your confidence in your expertise, and it makes the value of working with you so obvious. It's amazing. And that's why my framework flow method works so well, because it helps you to extract your natural genius, your unique magic, and package it in a way that 1, you love, that really serves you, and 2, that has premium clients say, oh, I need to work with this person. I need to work with you specifically. You'll know exactly how to do that. So if we take S, who is a tech VA struggling to stand out, she used to spend hours preparing for discovery calls, creating custom proposals, and still hearing, okay, I need to think about it, more often than not. She charged $50 an hour, average price, but she was fighting these price objections, losing potential clients, people looking for these alternate, cheaper solutions because she couldn't articulate what makes her unique and the solution. And after creating and implementing her framework, she named the Tech System Success Method, everything changed for her. So instead of trying to explain her various skills, she focused on her unique 3-phase approach to streamline her client tech stacks. Her confidence through the roof because she knew exactly how to guide the conversations through and explain her proven process. And within a month, she was able to increase her revenue and work way less because she had a process now to everything she did. Her clients, like 80% of them were saying yes on the discovery call, easy sales. She started getting referrals because now people understood specifically what she did and they said, oh, you can help this person. And she stopped hearing price objections entirely, even though she was charging more. Now when she gets on her calls, clients know exactly why they want to work with her. They already are like, yes, I want to work with you. And they're really just confirming that she has space for them because her framework did the selling for her. So can you see how having a framework would make sales conversations feel so natural and easy? Can you see how having a framework helps your clients to see your unique value immediately? Can you see how having a framework increases your confidence in your expertise? And can you see how it transforms thinking about it, okay, maybe, to, yes, I want to work with you, obviously. So that is all about frameworks and that is the thing that's going to transform your discovery calls and your entire business. And now I have something really exciting to share. So my mission in life is to help virtual assistants, online business managers, other service providers create scalable, stress-free businesses that doubles their profits while you're working half the time doing things that you love. And that's exactly why I created my new low-ticket mini course, Framework Flow, Your Path to Premium Clients and Peaceful Profits. So if you are listening to this and you are ready to transform into the go-to expert in your field, have premium clients eagerly waiting to work with you without spending months figuring out how to package up your expertise, this is going to be perfect for you. So here you're going to learn how to create your signature framework that makes you the obvious choice, master the exact method for talking about it, for presenting your framework so premium clients cannot wait to work with you, transform those discovery calls into excited yes conversations, and build the confidence to command premium rates and have the clients happily pay them. So if you are ready for this, you'll see the link. It is a no-brainer offer. I pack so much in there, and so I cannot wait for you to join. And if you have any questions, you want to chat about it further, you can DM me Framework mostly on Instagram, Soulful Biz Coach Andrea, and I will answer whatever questions you have. And I am super happy to be giving this to you guys because this comes from a place of love. All right, see you next time.